cap down along my bicep line. I think I may have jumped the gun there a bit because I'm so excited. And we should maybe plan where those pleats are gonna go, or darts. If I stitch it up, it will be a dart, and if I don't, it will be a pleat. So what they do here, what do they got? 1 1/4, whatever. Stupid things. How do you half a 1 1/4?
1/8.
It's 5/8.
5/8.
Oh, what the math? Seriously, stick to pattern drafting. Okay, so I'm going to put one here. Then what? 1 1/4. They say. Let's keep it the same. It must be connected to this bicep grain line point. It's a new point. And we'll do it in red. So that's number 3, no, number 2. One more time. 1 1/4. Okay, start with that even before the slashing, people. But connect it there. So that, ooh, so sharp. I don't know what to do with myself. We'll leave this one as a long one too, so I want you to start gaining that perspective. 1 1/4 inches spacing. And I want to get to the part that does not work. So if we look, kind of goofed here. Sorry, because I was reading the wrong thing. It doesn't matter. I mean, we could go to 2 inches, but anyway, here's the part that doesn't work. The amount, now we're going to raise this. Get your papers ready, because these little wedges are going flying. And leave them as a hinge, connected. Where's my paper? Do I have one here? Maybe this one. Yeah, that's why you need the paper ready. So I'm gonna secure that part down. Let's kind of have a green line in there. Again, you need that green line, people, on your paper, okay?
So where's the part you made a mistake?
No part. I wouldn't do that. Jeez. You'll never know if I don't want you to know. You won't. Just the amount of that spacing, sweetie.
So it should be 2 instead of... Okay.
Yeah, I read it wrong. Okay, so there's my green line. Extend it up. Here's the wrong part. See where I have it scratched out? In order for me to have a pleat or a dart that's 1 1/4 inches, they say to raise it up 1 1/4, and that does not work. So I'm going to go up my grain line 2 inches, because that works. Because we tried, it didn't work. Yeah, teachers do that sometimes. We don't admit when we're wrong. I do. So I want this to raise up. And touch the line. 2 inches. I'm going to start taping that down. Okay. Now this pleat, it might bother you or something, but it's outside my sleeve. It's beyond the sleeve. Here's my 2 inches. Okay, let's do the other side. And it won't go unless you give it a little pleat there, people. A little fold. There. Wait for it. And then I move these guys and I make my little pleats or darts in here. Okay. Isn't that nice? So I can keep taping actually, because this part's not gonna move.
What's the space in between?
What's the space? Yeah, should be 1 1/4, according to them. And at this point, it should be even. Now, if they're darts, which direction do those darts lie?
The
You
center.
need the extra fabric?
Yeah, the
Where's the
excess.
center?
Towards the center.
There's 3 of them. You do the math. 1 1/4. Yeah, well, I found that we didn't have enough, but this gives us pretty much even. Maybe a little bit more. So they're an odd number. Tell me, which direction?
Still to the center.
It's 3. Which way did they go? Sorry, I didn't hear you,
To
Dan.
the center.
What about this guy? That is in the center. Where's he gonna go?
Towards the back.
Oh, it's a bit wider, but it depends on the blocks, blah, blah, blah. Try to make them even, people. So, what do you want them, pleats or darts?
I vote darts.
You vote darts? Okay. Remember she said that. If you look down here, what do darts need, girl?
Points,
A drill hole.
All right, then please.
What do pleats need?
More space.
An arrow indicating the direction that I'm going to fold it in. Okay, so let's do some of everything on here. As your reminder, come on, tell me what your depth. Right, no, center, no. What's this? Here's the picture, no information. Love that. Okay, so what are we gonna do? 1 1/4? What the heck? 1 1/2? What's that? I wrote 1 1/2 there and there.
But you, and then you said it should have been 2.
2.
That's okay, forget it shouldn't have been. Just do it this way, it's fine, it works.
Wait, 1 1/4, or are we doing it 2?
I don't care, either way. Just make them even. It doesn't matter,
Do
people.
1 1/4 works.
Okay, so I'm gonna measure down. What should we do? I think 1 1/4, people. I really don't like darts on my sleeve cap, but so it would be helpful to sort of connect those points. Let's do that first. So I have a point to measure from, whichever amount I decide. And what's going to decide that for us? What's going to be the deciding factor? Could be a garment, could be my boss, could be my client, could be, you know, my sister, my daughter, whatever, okay? It's optional. So I'll measure down here what I do, 1/4. Gonna go down here, 1 1/4. And I'm gonna go down here, 1 1/4. Get that nice pencil. Okay, so 1 1/4. But I need, you know, a line to measure from, a point of reference. I'm gonna save the good pencil for later. Cool. And then what happens? How do I make these into darts?
Add a drill.
Uh-huh. Not quite. I need dart legs. Do I have dart legs? No. Now I have dart legs. And I'm doing it upside down. That's a dart, isn't it? Little teeny tiny ones. Could be kind of cool. I saw Demi Lovato or whatever the hell her name wear some god-awful striped suit today. But stripes would look very cool like this. I don't think they would have helped. Where's that drill hole go, ladies?
1/4 up.
Full scale. Try again.
Half up.
Open it.
Half, because you gotta do half scale, right? You do quarters for half.
No, we're doing 4.
Well, whatever, I'm just saying. If you were to do them. Okay, are these finished? No, Mary, they're not. Why?
You need
I have to
them.
fold these to get the appropriate dart and shape. And that's why I'm asking which direction am I gonna fold them?
To the back.
They're all gonna go either to the back or either to the front because they're an odd number. I can't split and do half this way, half that way. There's 3. What's the rule? Where should they go? They go actually aesthetically towards the back, okay? That's just how they do it when they're odd numbers. So the reason I have to do this is so I can get that dart and shape. And the way that I do that, I got a couple things happening here. So I got that folded, right or wrong or whatever. And I have that.
What?
That. What is that? Is that good?
No.
Why isn't it good?
The French curve.
I got a French curve at first. I want to smooth it. It's not a nice cap. It's not a proper looking cap. It's got a big sort of divot in it. Something happened. Good. Blue? Blue. Smooth my cap. Get my tracing wheel. Trace over it. And that's how it's supposed to look. See it? That goes there. That goes there. And did I follow the rule? I hope so. I gotta do it for this one because this one's right in the center. The rule is to go to the back. Well, our rule. The dart excess. And again, people, if you've got some kind of plaid or something, you have to go against the rule. Or if it doesn't look right, you know, you're trying to achieve something. But then again, here's what I used to do. I used to tape these into place. I haven't done this in a while, because I've been letting Nonna teach it. And then let's do the other one. Oh, that little rascal. I was going to get somebody to cover her class. She said, oh no, my students want me to teach.
That's right.
Okay, see, that's right. So you lied when I asked you. She's not a little bugger. She was my student too, you know. Did she tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
All the time. So you can use pins. Yeah, because my cap is looking kind of nasty there. I'm going to maybe put that above there. But it's not. So this got to go onto my body. And it will hang.
Oh,
And don't even make me go to the lower part yet. On my arm. And from my shoulder. Sticking out. It's kind of cool. But I still have to fix it, bless you. So, yeah, not looking so smooth. Little things in there. I'm going to smooth those out. Not too much paper here. I really should trim. Stop. Every time I say trim the paper, now you know how many times I say trim the paper?
you yelled at me about it.
Not you. What about my other classes? I'll be saying I'll be thinking of you. Inside joke. Smoothie this one. Oh, nice and smooth. And then that's got a nasty little point in there. That can't be. How can that be? They crunching paper again? They're moving things? How could they? You guys. You're getting worse than me. Wait till we get to pattern making 3. You'll be unbearable. You're gonna know everything, and you're just gonna be all... There'll be no living with you then.
Snobby.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? How come this is like this? How come... Ugh. Can't wait. And you start looking at my clothes. Leave me alone. I can do whatever I want. Why'd you do that? What's this? How come this is like that? Too much information. There'll be no living with you, and I love it. Kid, bring it on. Can't wait for you to get to that place when you question me. Love it. And that's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. And you add your, what, 3/8 here? No, half. Not in close seam. There's one more thing, because it just has room at the bottom of the sleeve for it, that I want to wrap up with this evening. And we pushed on, we did an extra one, we're good to go. We can relax.
This is not an enclosed seam.
Huh?
You're saying this is not an enclosed seam.
No, it's a set-in sleeve. No. The cuff was. So half inch is good here. No, maybe they can make fun of you at your job when you start spooling all these things that you know that they don't know. That's what they do. It's called ignorance. That's okay. Doesn't matter. They have money and success and influence. Okay. one more thing, and it's not really about upper sleeve caps, it's about lower sleeves. And I just want to put it out there. When I sew these together, the side seam, let me put it on here first. That's my side seam. That's my side seam. This we said was elbow. Just as a reminder, and that's my wrist, okay? Start getting used to these things, and measure your blocks. What's this guy? Bicep. Okay, side seam. So when I sew this, I'm gonna bring these together and sew them, okay? Even these lovely blocks, being as good as they are, have a problem. The problem being,
9 degrees.
something like that. When I bring that there, I'm gonna trim. Stop with the trimming. I'm trimming everything today. Today it just so happened. I didn't plan it, I swear. So let's put a seam allowance here. When I pattern make, I use my whole body to work for me, not just my hands. But it's a weight. And so I would sew these. And so from the front, my sleeve looks fine and dandy. It's got cute little things going on there. However, if I was to, and you'll never find this anywhere else anymore, it's disappeared. There used to be better of this, but all your clothes have this. If I trace that through to the side there, what do I see? I'm off. And so if your thing, so I told you about the story, right?
That was in bridal wear. That's the one
With the
she was
two-piece
making
sleeve. My favorite's one of my favorites. So I got my jacket now, two-piece sleeve, and it's got the seam here. And I'm driving on the 407 or whatever, one of those highways. And I'm looking at my sleeve to see if it's 90 degrees here. And I'm driving into the ditch.
You did.
Thank you very much. And then I didn't, I caught myself. But I thought, what if the police officer came along? How would I explain that I was looking to see if my sleeve was 90 degrees and I ended up in the ditch? So, from now on,
It was a
you're gonna...
DUI. Driving while impaired, or
What is it? 90 degrees, so, and come up with a new name. 90 degree or sleeve, you know, give me some letters. You know where I'm going with this. Come on. Oh, you're all brain
let
dead
me write it
today.
down and we'll think about it.
Yeah, tomorrow morning you'll get up, you'll come up with it. So that sleeve, in fact, has to be like this. I just
Should we
want...
automatically correct it on our block?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Wasn't always, aren't you always going to need
I am.
that? Instead of
But,
fixing it every single time?
but sweetie, this may vary, this angle, based on what do I do. If I slash this whole sleeve, it'll affect that angle.
Okay.
So I've never really done that. It's not a bad idea, but I've not done that. Because, and you know what I do now? I don't have to do it on a pattern. When I cut my sleeves, I know how to cut them properly. When I'm cutting that hemline, it's not straight. In fact, these guys, we'll take a look at this guy. Is that straight? What's happening here? You can't see it without the sleeve in there. I mean, without the arm, rather. And so we have all, make a note, we have arms. We have a pattern to make arms. Do you want that or not?
What do you mean a pattern to make arms?
Well, you have a torso here.
Right.
So for your
Do you want to make arms for your Judy?
Oh, yeah.
I have made the pattern, and I'm bringing it next week. Add it to the list. You want them? Kim wants them.
Yeah.
Everybody wants
Yeah.
them. They're standardized, and you pin them onto these guys. It really doesn't, yeah, it kind of works for things with sleeves, but it really works for things that don't have sleeves. What about things that go like this? How do you know?
So we actually make the arm.
Yeah, we actually make the
And you-
arm and
and
you
you fill
stuff
it
it.
And you stuff it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I've
Yeah,
made
but
a
yes,
pattern. So you can, and you do a left and a right. Well, there you go, right up. You make yours in black and everybody's happy.
leave them places?
Yeah, and we have a little wrist thing at the bottom, the whole
Oh.
thing. And then I have